entrepreneur, small business owner in Arizona, Jeremy Health Guy.
So I want to thank all of you again for being here, but I can't stress enough how critical it is that your voices, that our voices continue to be heard, not just here and now, but tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. We can't sit back and expect change to happen. Change is going to happen when we stand up and make it happen.
Yeah.
It may come slowly, but it comes. It may take huge strides of efforts to see small steps of progress, but it comes.
Yeah.
It may look like it's too far off on the horizon, like we may never reach that change, no matter how far we go, but nevertheless, with patience, it comes.
Yeah.
The great activist and pioneer of the civil rights movement, Marian Wright Edelman, once said, "We must not, in trying to think about how we can make a big difference, ignore the small daily differences we can make, which over time add up to big differences that we could not even foresee." And I want you to keep those words in mind right now. I want to put a couple of questions to those of you who are here. How many of you, on this issue or any other, have signed a petition and sent it to elected leaders in favor of or in opposition to a piece of policy? How many of you have sent an email to an elected official or written a letter to an elected official to take a stand on an issue?
Come on.
All right, I'm going to ask you a trick question. How many of you have showed up at a rally in favor of or in opposition to a piece of legislation? Actually, everybody here. The more you speak up, the more you'll be heard, and I want you to please take a moment and think about it like this. If you cast a vote on election day, your vote is one of millions. If you sign a petition, suddenly now your voice may be one of hundreds of thousands. Pick up the phone, call an elected representative, share your views. Now your voice might be one of maybe 10,000. Send a letter, you're in the thousands. Show up to testify at a legislative committee hearing, now you're in the dozens. Show up at a city council meeting, a city commission meeting, now you're in the dozens. Or furthermore, take it a step further. Make an appointment to meet one-on-one with your elected officials. It's your right, it's your responsibility, and it's their obligation to meet with you. And now all of a sudden, you've narrowed it down to the point that yours is the only voice being heard in that moment. Think about that. Think about that power, that influence, the voice that you have as an individual here in the state of Arizona. Think of the minds you can change. Think of the tremendous ramifications of those unique moments when you can change minds. And think about what you can accomplish for your community, for your city, for your state, for our country. The bottom line is this: change is possible, change is attainable, progress is ours for the taking. But we have to stand up, we have to take it upon ourselves, because change is not going to come to us uninvited. We have to want it, and we have to work for it. I want to say it again. Your voice matters. Your voice matters.
My voice matters.
Your voice matters. It's up to you to continue this rally beyond this moment, to raise your voice each and every day. And I call on each and every one of you to keep on rallying, keep on advocating, keep standing up, keep being heard, and never stop. It's up to you to go out and make great things happen. Let's lay the pressure on. Let's see a veto to SB 1445, and let that be the beginning of new activism in our Arizona community to stand up for what's right and in opposition to what's wrong. Thank you all. Your voice must be heard.
Excellent job, Jeremy. Excellent job. So how many people know that you can testify in the state, in the Senate, and legislative hearings? Behind me in the House of Representatives and in the Senate, there are kiosk machines where you can register your name and telephone number and email address and be notified when vicious bills are coming up to vote on. You can make your comments heard. If you're unable to attend, you can feel free to send an email. So we want to make sure that not only do we stand out here in front of their face, but we follow up. The money is in the follow-up, and that's when our voices are heard.
Save